Okay, the first step we do in night-down procedure is generally the medication distribution for the next day. As we can see, I have a standard 5 containment medication component and a seamlessly uneventful bottle. Now, my medication is usually stored in some type of system. In this case, my daily medications are filled in one of the compartments as indicated Sunday through Saturday. So what I will do in a haphazardly way, of course, is just to take my medications, spread them out on the clean counter. Now, depending on the medications, my mood, and if I'm doing an experiment on medications, these medications will be placed within these compartments, not in a set way, but depending on numerous factors. Okay, there are a few consistencies. For example, my vitamins will always go in the center. I like to perform symmetry. Okay, this medication, that medication, that medication happen to be morning medications. So I like to keep them separate from the daily medications and place them in the seemingly odd container here. Now, these pills here, I have an option of taking them in different ways. All in the night, spread throughout the evening, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, etc., etc., etc. However method I choose to take them determines more or less how they will be placed in the containment zone. Now let's say I decide to take them in 2 doses. So then my 2 doses will be 1 dose, 1 dose, and 1 and 1. Didn't know if you can see that, huh? And then the remaining 3 pills are 1, 2, and if I take a third, it goes in there. Notice the symmetry. Now, let's say I decide to take the lithium pills 4 times throughout the day. Well then, of course, it becomes 1, 1, 1, and 1. Once again, maintaining symmetry. Now, let's say I decide to take 1 lithium in the morning and the other 3 throughout the day. So then, 1 will go in the morning, and of course, in order to maintain symmetry, we will have to redistribute the other 3, so we have some sort of symmetry. These 2 can be placed here or there, as long as there are symmetry. Now, the worst case scenario is, let's say my doctor recommends that I take all the lithium at night, which would seem to be placed like that. Now that is not an acceptable product placement because obviously there's no symmetry there. So what I would have to do at that point is I would still have to maintain symmetry to that effect and mentally be aware that I'm going to take those at night. Now when I get the medication information packlets, I researched them extensively, and I'm not yet so sure of the best scientific effectiveness of how to take these 4 individual pills, whether it be on a daily basis or spread throughout the day. So I have no set pattern. But however, this distribution system must always remain symmetrical. For example, which creates sort of an odd situation, is if I'm taking 3 of these pink tablets throughout the day, morning, noon, and night, for example, well, that one there doesn't belong in the vitamin category, but yet in order to maintain symmetry, in order to maintain symmetry, where would this 3rd one go? Well, there really is no choice, so it has to go in with the vitamin category in order just to maintain symmetry. So once I have my pills selected for the morning and for the afternoon, we move on to the next step, which is product placement and water bottle setup, which is where we'll go now.